Welcome to Fixin' a Garden. Listen, stop fighting with your hose in tight spaces. This changed everything from us. This is what our front yard looks like every single time we try to water. This hose gets caught on everything. It's constantly dragging through plants, and it's just incredibly frustrating. You have to make a stop and untangle it constantly. So a couple of years ago, we added this retractable hose to the backyard, and it completely changed the way we watered our garden. So today, we're gonna fix this problem. So a couple of seasons ago, we bought this retractable hose. The brand is Glahoden. We bought this one because it had a 100-foot length, and we need all of that length to get to the back corner near the swing in our garden. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this retractable hose. It actually works really great, but we are going to be transferring this one to the front yard to solve that tangled hose that we've been talking about. And we're going to hang a new Hoselink back here because they have now come out with a 100-foot length. It has a couple of different accessories that we want to be able to use, and we're going to show y'all those in this video as well. I bought a 6x6 post just like we have in the backyard. We're going to dig a hole right here beside this distilleum, and I'm going to dig it. So overall, it's going to be shorter than the one in the backyard. The retractable hose is going to come right above this distilleum so that it'll swing over the top. The different tools I'm going to need for this, I'm going to start digging this by hand with a shovel to make sure there's no sprinkler lines in this exact spot, and then I'll move to the post hole digger. I'm going to go about 2.5 feet into the ground with that for that 6x6 post, and I will put a little bit of concrete down in the bottom of that hole, thinking it's probably overkill, but what I don't want is for this post to be wiggling a year from now. So I'm going to put a little bit of concrete in the hole, and the way I'll do that, I'm not going to pre-mix it. I'm going to put water down in the hole, and then I'm going to pour the concrete on top and use a wooden stake to mix the concrete together, and then it'll have to dry overnight before we can hang the retractable hose on it. If you can see, these post hole diggers have inch markers on the side. My goal was to go about 2.5 feet below the surface to put this 6x6 post down in. And as you can see, we're sitting right now at about 28 inches. The dirt down here, y'all know we have clay. It's very soft and easy to dig. I've been digging on this hole for about 5 minutes and pretty much have it done. So let me put the post down in, and let's make sure it's at the height we want it to be at. That looks pretty good. The hose reel is going to attach right here, and it's going to come down over this plant. We also have a cap for this just to make it look a little bit nicer. I attached just with some little finishing nails, this board here, and then this stake, just something to kind of help hold it in place. And what I want to do is get it level going backwards. See, it's level to the front to back. And now let's see if it's level going side to side. And that's level going side to side. Check it again, front to back. It's right on. There's not a lot of room around that post, which is fine. So I'm gonna fill this hole. I'm gonna put some water down in this hole. It should hold okay because we have a lot of clay. And then I'm gonna put some scoops of concrete down in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and attach the Hoselink to this post that was here previously. And I'm gonna show you what it takes to do it. So this is the piece that goes onto the post. Again, a 6x6 post is probably a little bit of overkill. These can also go on a 4x4 post. These are the screws that they gave. These are the ones that Hoselink actually sent. They're a little bit thinner, so I grabbed a little bit thicker, a little bit longer screw. I'm going to use those in the topping, use the ones that Hoselink sent in the bottom. I'm going to pilot drill holes. I've already marked those, and then screw this on, and then the Hoselink just clips right into here. attaches just like that. And it has 180-degree swivel. Another thing for Hoselink is they have the quick attachments for the wall. So it comes across like that. For the wall, I don't need that because it just goes into a regular spigot. So I want to show a couple of the accessories that came with it and one that we purchased with it. So this is the quick connect that's attached to this hose. Here's the nozzle that it came with. So this spot where the Hoselink is hanging gets all day sun, really until late in the day when the sun sets to the west on the other side of the house. So one of the other accessories we bought was a UV protector. So to hopefully keep it looking good for a longer period of time. Just like that. So part of the problem with a long hose is managing that long hose. So as we move from one side of our garden to the other, we have a lot of different things that we have to dodge, a couple of different paths and a lot of different areas we have to get in the bed to water. So again, this is what those guides look like. They're just plastic from Hoselink. They spin, so they allow the hose to feed through there smoothly and easily. So the spot we want to put this is right here at the front of our path that goes back to our bench. What that's going to allow us to do is get back down this path without this hose destroying these azaleas that are right here on the end. The installation for this one was the exact same. You attach this piece and then the retractable hose attaches to it. It will go 180 degrees just like the Hoselink in the back. This post I concreted in yesterday. It's really solid now. I'm going to backfill the dirt. I will use a little bit of liquid nails to attach this piece to the top, and then once this 6x6 dries out some over the next couple of months, I will stain it. So let us know in the comments if you would ever switch to a setup like this. For us, it made it considerably easier watering our garden in the backyard, and this setup here will make it easier in the front. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment.